come on. I eventually have to fix this machine at some point. Ugh, come on. Access override code Zeta 76. There we go. Looks like this thing is finally out of flux mode. And it appears that I'm stuck in a different timeline again. Oh boy, Silver is probably going to hate me for this, but let's see if I can figure out where I am. Let's see. The transdimensionalizer puts this as the exact time I took out Anhog. So this must be that same variant of Earth. Then that must mean they're still rebuilding. I might want to move on to the city, see if I can find anything different. Let's see. Yeah, they definitely rebuilt big time. Which would mean he should be around here somewhere. There he is! Dr. Shane! We meet again! Come on, you remember me. Xero. You know, the guy that ended up taking down Anhog with a couple heroes from the past.
Oh yeah, I do remember you. It's good to see you again, Xero. Man, it's been a while.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's been a while since that last happened. It looks like you guys rebound real quick. And hey, is that your son? Looks like he's got a copy of these Sonic comics. He really is a Sonic enjoyer, huh?
Why yes, he loves Sonic the Hedgehog. He is a massive fan of it.
Hey kid, my name's Xero. I'm the guy that helped your pop finally fix out his creation.
Hey, Mr. Xero. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, I told my kid about you, and he really likes you.
Well, that's the good thing. You see, I've actually come here to tell you gentlemen of something very important.
And what might that be, Xero?
I'm sure your son already knows what I'm talking about, but you most likely don't. So I'll fill it in. June 21st was a few months ago. And your son is most likely going to know where I'm going with this. That was the first time, at least back in '91, that we first saw the blue blur. And June 21st, 2025, where I'm from, happened a few months back, meaning Sonic is officially 34 years old. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't think the Sonic franchise would make it far.
I know, but that's not the reason why I'm here. You see, I recently got my transdimensionalizer out of flux mode, meaning I now have regained total control of it. And as a matter of fact, that's another reason why I'm here. I just opened a portal behind me, and I have a feeling that you gentlemen may want to come with me. Because, Dr. Shane, this is a prime-time scientific environment for you to investigate. And I know your son is going to be squealing with joy when I tell him where we are. I'll see you soon. I'm glad you guys decided to go through the portal. After all, I'm pretty certain this is an event you wouldn't want to miss. Anyways, we have just made a jump so massive that not even the most advanced spacecraft could make it halfway. We have just jumped 11,763,222 light years from Earth. Try to wrap your head around that for a few seconds. But in regards to that, the planet we've landed on is designation 451 Delta of the Armistice SETI system, better known as the planet Mobius, my home world. Hard to believe, isn't it? We just made a jump that far in under 20 seconds.
That's impressive. I can't believe this.
Looks like your son is really perceptive. You'd be right, kid. This is the home of Sonic the Hedgehog. And we're currently in the year 3217 PXE.
What's a PXE?
Oh, PXE, right. Well, I should explain in that one. PXE is an acronym for Post-Zorda Event. You see, in 21st century Earth, at least in this timeline, there was a warlike race of aliens named the Zorda, who primarily thrived in an aquatic environment, which I guess that explains why they were driven so much to Aquatic Ruin Zone. Anyways. The point is, they declared war on both planets, and as a result, launched the gene bombs, weapons that were supposed to annihilate everything on both planets. At least that's what their intent was. Ultimately, while humankind eventually did face near extinction, many of them were regressed into what we know as overlanders. But the gene bombs had a much different result for animals. They had evolved into the Mobians we know.
Huh. That sounds cool.
So that's the origin of your kind's existence. I need to do some research about them. It's crazy how they would do this, though.
A marvel of bioengineering, I know. But that was what they did. Anyways, follow me, gents. It looks like we just landed in Starlight Zone. Take a look at that sky. Real nice to see, isn't it?
It really is. I wish I could see something like this more often in our world.
I know. It's really hard to believe, but here we are. But our next destination is Green Hill Zone, because there's another reason why I came back for you guys. You see, I've given it some thought, Doc, and I realize that the only thing you've always wanted is for your son to be happy, as any father does. So, I made it a point to search a very special someone out. Someone that I think is going to be very, very special for your son. And it looks like Green Hill Zone is just over this border. There we are. Now then, if I know him like I think I do, these hills can't hide him from... There he is. Look at him running past. And it looks like he should be coming up to a stop right about now. Shane Jr., you are about to live out your lifelong gamer dream. Because this, pull it up right now, is the real deal. The Cobalt Streak of Legend. The truest of the Blue Blur. It's Sonic the Hedgehog!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Yep, this is him. The real deal. Go on ahead, talk to him.
This is incredible. My son meeting the Blue Blur himself.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe, Dr. Shane. But your son is finally living out his lifelong dream of meeting the Blue Blur for real.
I'm just so happy to see my son finally be more happy than he already was.
Bet it makes you want to cry a little bit, knowing that he's finally able to achieve his dream. Brings a little tear to my eyes, too. Because I remember when I first met Sonic. He ended up saving me from... Well, you already know the story. I'm not going to run you through it again.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm just so glad that my son gets to be happy once again. I'm proud to be a father. I'm proud to have this beautiful gift, and that gift is my son.
You know, didn't you tell me that your son is looking to become a biologist like you?
A bioscience.
Bioscience, right. I got those two mixed up. I do that sometimes. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy when he finally steps up and dons the lab coat.
You know, Sonic, it's just really awesome that I get to see you. You're so cool.
I get cold that all the time, kid. Sorry, kiddo. Where'd I get going? It's nice talking to you, though, but I gotta make sure a certain demented doctor doesn't have any evil plans on his pockets.
Alright, bye, Sonic, and good luck beating that doctor.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give a good checkup on the doctor. Make sure he's not causing any problems.
So, Shane Jr., how do you feel after all that?
It feels amazing. I'm just so glad that I get to talk to my idol, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, no doubt you guys are probably needed back on Earth. Good thing I still got the portal generator. Let's get you guys back home, because no doubt your son is most likely pumped after this one, Doc. Portals this way! Whew. I always love doing superhero landings. The only problem is they are marbles on my knees. But, anyways, I gotta get back, gentlemen. No doubt there's another evil within this multiverse, and it's up to me to root it out and shut it down. Until we meet again, Chaos Control!
This hedgehog. Even when we're around together like this, changing events that were not supposed to change at all. Changing many canon events that were supposed to happen. But because of him, all these events have been changed drastically, causing major issues. However, unfortunately, I cannot interfere, as I have a rule that I cannot interfere with anything beyond these multiverses and these analog forces. However, I worry for the worst. I worry that if that Cyborg continues to change these timelines,